Like I said, common factors are the same, is the same idea as greatest common factor. Let's look at this first one right here. You look at this number and think to yourself, what is the biggest number I can divide both of those numbers by? And you should have said 2. But then you should have also included a variable. What can I take out of both of these for the variable? An x. All right, so now what do you have left? So 2x is one of my factors, my other factor. Now I take a 2x out of each of these. I get 3x squared. And I get a minus, and then what is that going to be? 2? Yes. So this right here is the factored form of this guy, because I took out the greatest common factor. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one, similar, except now we have 1, 2, 3 terms instead of just 2 terms. Oh, man. Hold on to your pants. All right, we got, what can we divide all those by? Oh, definitely a 4. Yes, we can divide them all by 4, but I don't want to do a 4 because I want my x squared to be positive when I'm done. Now, if you did a positive 4, you are correct, but it is better to take out a negative 4. Why? Because after you take out a negative 4, now your x squared term is positive, and that would be easier to factor if you had to. So if I divide 12 by negative 4, I get negative 3. If I divide 16 by negative 4, I get positive 4 because that's negative 16. Now, if I had to factor this trinomial, which this problem doesn't ask me to, it would be easier because that x squared is not negative. Okay, so that's the answer for that one. Thanks for that. Yes, you're right. This actually says factor the expression, not just remove common factors. So let's finish factoring this right here. What times what gives me 4, and then adds to give me negative 3. Is there anything?
Negative 4.
Ooh, negative 4 and 1. Let's. I'm just gonna write that out. Let's see. Negative 4 and 1 is supposed to multiply to give me positive 4 and then add to give me negative 3. Now these two numbers do add to give me negative 3, but they don't multiply to give me a positive 4. So it looks like this bad boy is not factorable anymore. So we're going to leave it just like that. All right, now let's look at this weird one right here. All right, I'm going to use brackets because there's parentheses inside of it. I have 2 terms. Is there a common factor in both of those terms? X minus 2. Doesn't it look hideous? It looks ugly. We could take an x minus 2 out of both of these dudes and write them on the outside x minus 2. But then what's left over? 2x. There's a 2x, so I write 2x, and then plus, and then what? And then the 3. So I write 3. And that's it for that guy. That's how you take out common factors when factoring.